What we pay for oil will eventually trickle onto the forecourts, especially when prices are riding high. Diesel is now sitting at 165 pence per litre on average, petrol 158, record high prices. The UK imports around 8% of its oil from Russia, but yesterday the government said from the end of the year that would end.
This measure and those being taken by our allies in terms of the phase-out, the oil phase-out, will move the West away from a dependency on Russian oil. It will take us on a road to building a stronger, more resilient British energy system. It will also increase the growing pressure on Russia's economy.
But environmental groups have warned that a move to more North Sea drilling to fill the gap would be the wrong move. The UK has followed the US and the EU in trying to cut its reliance on Russian energy. Gas wholesale prices have already rocketed. On this day last year, it was around 45 pence per therm. Yesterday, it closed at £5.11. It is one of the many factors putting extreme pressure on household finances.
If energy prices rise, then everything costs more to produce, everything costs more to transport. So as we've been noticing already, I think this is going to feed through to a lot of goods and services that we consume. You know, businesses are paying much higher prices for their energy as well. And in the end, it has to get passed on to consumers.
Then there is food. Ukraine and Russia are big food exporters. Here's how wheat prices have increased in the past year, surging in recent weeks on the back of the Russian invasion. Globally, Ukraine has helped feed large parts of the world. Countries across Europe are looking at how to become less reliant on imports.
It's quite possible that for the first time since World War II, we really have to start thinking seriously about food security in Scotland and right across the UK. We produce about 60% of everything that we eat in the UK, so we rely on the rest of the world to provide that gap, that 40%. We've got to think harder about whether actually we've got enough ability to feed ourselves in this country and what we can do now to improve that situation.
Little is not impacted by this war. This is how nickel has increased in just a month, and it will impact on the cost of goods. Much of the world is looking to move away from its reliance on Russia. Companies are pulling out, a planned gas pipeline has been halted, there's a move away from Russian oil and food production from elsewhere. But some of that will take time. There's little doubt that the sanctions in Russia are beginning to bite, but they will also have an impact on our lives here too. But for many, the cost of doing nothing would simply be far greater. Stephen Brown, STV News.